Welcome to this week's version of ChapChat as we're joined by Derek Kite, cross-country coach for the Chaps and Ladies Chaps. We get things off to a running start. The cross-country, their first meet of the season was this last weekend down in Abilene, and an event hosted by McMurray. Coach, congratulations on the men's side. Men win, women get third place. Talk about both teams' performances.
No surprise except the competition on the men's side. We had a little more competition than last year. Izzy really had to work for the individual win, and the guys a lot closer race than last year and the year before, most likely. The women, I don't know if it's the top team we've ever had at LCU, but it has to be one of the top ones. We've got Izzy's sister, Gladys, got a freshman from Clovis, California, who really surprised me on Saturday, and I mean, we even have another girl that's Julius Rondich's youngest sister, who's a many-time national champion for LCU in the 90s, and she's not even eligible yet. So we've got a lot of good to look forward to, especially on the women's side.
How are you excited? You being a runner yourself, how was it to see Izzy complete that race, finishing it in first place, and he wins the event for a fourth consecutive year? I mean, you can't win it. You can't win it more than 4 times.
Right. I guess unless you cheat a little bit. But thing that people don't know about Izzy, he was coming down with a pretty hard cold, so it was kind of touch and go. And this week's touch and go for him also. So it was neat to see. Isaac Placencia, I think, would have been a lot better if he hadn't cramped up during the race. So we're actually pretty strong on the men's side. Izzy's just an outstanding person, outstanding competitor, outstanding spiritual leader on campus, outstanding leader on campus. To have that guy with his smile around every day is just simply a blessing every day. So anytime he gets the win or has a good race, everybody's smiling.
And when's the next event for the Chaps and Ladies Chaps?
This Friday at Tech. This Friday at Meadowbrook Golf Course at 5:30 women go, and then men follow right after, probably around 6:15.
And this is one of the few chances for the local student body to come out and support them. And it's a neat environment because it's one of the few night races.
Yeah, we don't go to anywhere else on Friday evening this year, and so it's kind of a neat environment. You know, it could be windy, but usually this time of year it's pretty nice.
Well, Coach, best of luck this Friday at that race at Texas Tech. We're going to be talking with Izzy and get his thoughts of not only what it was like to win his 4th consecutive race down at McMurray, but also getting Sooner Athletic Conference Runner of the Week honors.
It's always good to start off the season good, on a good note, and just winning that race really makes me sure of myself that I'm starting off right. That race is kind of special to me just because I've won it 4 years, and it's a special race because my parents have been able to be there, and it's just the support that they give me is really special to me.
What was it like to see your sister get to run and the success that she's had? Of course, she didn't win it like you did the first time you ever ran it, but still she finished 3rd.
Mm-hmm. I'm really proud of my sister. It's nice to be on the same team again. We haven't ran together since high school, and to see her do well at the collegiate level is really nice, and it's neat to be able to be on the same team, and I'm really proud of her.
Now we turn our attention to LCU volleyball. As the Ladies Chaps, they've played their first 13 matches away from home, and they're back home this weekend for the Chap Classic. Head coach Jennifer Lawrence recaps this last weekend, a 4-1 week at the Tarleton Invitational, and tells us about the Chap Classic.
I thought we looked a little tired, probably didn't play our best this weekend, but they kept playing hard through that, even though it wasn't clicking like it normally is, and I felt like they continued to do a good job of playing together and listening and making some adjustments, and I thought Saturday we played much better, so I was just proud of them for being able to bounce back after kind of having an average day. We've been on the road for 3 weeks, so we're all excited to finally be at home and play in our gym. Feels like we haven't been around much. I know all the girls are excited to just play in front of their home crowd.
Talk about the Chap Classic teams coming in and just kind of a little bit of the format, and this is kind of the first of 2 weekends where you'll have multiple opponents over the weekend.
We have College of the Ozarks coming, University of Southwest, and Wayland. So we of course won't play Wayland this weekend, but we will play Southwest and Ozarks.
And now for your soccer update. Women's soccer, they defeated Texas Wesleyan 3-0 on Saturday. Brooke Wendell gets a 2-goal performance, including the game winner, and she also claims Sooner Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Week honors as Brooke wins that honor for a second consecutive week. LCU plays one more home game, and that is on Wednesday, as they will be hosting Northwood University out of the Arlington area, and then the Lady Shaps will be on the road for their next 7 games. In men's soccer, the Shaps tied Texas Wesleyan last Saturday. Final score was 1-1 in double overtime, and now LCU, they will host Northwood University on Wednesday before they head out on a big road trip that will have 2 games in Austin this upcoming weekend, as the Shaps and Lady Shaps will both be facing Houston Tillotson on Saturday, and will remain in Austin and will face University of Houston Victoria in a neutral site contest. And that wraps up another edition of ChapChat. Be sure to join us next week. We're going to take a look at women's golf and men's golf as they start their fall schedule.